Every decade without proper training can cost you up to 8% of your strength. It doesn't sound like much, until one day, that weakness shows up in ways no one expects. Falls, back pain, trouble getting up, or that quiet fear of losing independence. I saw it happen to a patient named Anthony, 72 years old. He walked an hour every single day, rain or shine. His heart was strong, but one afternoon he tripped in his living room and couldn't get back up, not because of his heart, but because his muscles simply didn't respond. That day he realized something that many people over 60 still ignore. Walking alone isn't enough. This isn't just a warning. It's an invitation. Because there is a way to regain your strength, stability, and confidence through 5 simple, medical-based exercises you can do right at home. No gym, no equipment, no pain. These movements reactivate the strength you've lost, improve your posture, wake up your energy, and restore balance to your body. Today, I'll show you how to trust your legs again, how to move with confidence, and how to feel strong from the inside out. Walking is wonderful, but it's not the whole story. After 50, your body begins to lose 1 to 2% of its muscle mass every year. It's a natural process called sarcopenia, and while walking keeps your heart active, it doesn't challenge the deep muscle fibers or strengthen your bones. It's like watering the leaves of a plant while forgetting the roots. The truth is, most older adults confuse movement with strength. Walking moves your body, but it doesn't strengthen it. It doesn't train your core. It doesn't build hip stability or leg power, the kind you need to stand up easily, climb stairs, or prevent falls. That's why so many older adults who walk every day still feel weak, stiff, or unsteady. I've seen it over and over. Maria, 68, was proud of her daily walks, but her bone density kept dropping, and her knees hurt more every month, not because she was overdoing it, but because her body lacked the muscular support it needed to protect her joints. Science confirms it. Exercises that combine strength, balance, and coordination can reduce the risk of falls by up to 40%. They also improve circulation, posture, and even memory by stimulating the connection between brain and muscle. So if you're over 60, walking should be your warm-up, not your workout. Your body needs new kinds of movement, ones that wake up dormant muscles, reactivate your joints, and bring back the agility and stability you once had. Today, you'll discover those movements. They're simple, low impact, and deeply therapeutic. Together, they form a powerful natural medicine against aging. Exercise 1, calf activation. The life pump. Your calves are more than just leg muscles. They're your body's second heart. Every time they contract, they push blood upward against gravity, helping your veins return blood to your heart. But with age, that life pump weakens. Long hours sitting, lack of deep movement, and muscle loss make circulation slower. That's why many older adults feel swelling, heaviness, cramps, or varicose veins in their legs. The solution begins here. The first movement you should master is the calf activation, or what doctors call the life pump. It's simple, safe, and highly effective. All you need is a wall or a chair for support. Stand or sit upright. Slowly lift your heels until you're on your tiptoes. Hold for 2 seconds. Then lower your heels gently and lift your toes off the floor. Repeat this 15 to 20 times. Breathe deeply and notice the warmth rising in your legs. That's your microcirculation waking up. Many people feel lighter after the very first session. Practice this daily even while watching TV. In just 2 weeks, you'll feel the difference. Less swelling, less fatigue, and more strength when you walk. I remember Rosa, a 70-year-old patient who told me her legs felt like bags of sand every night. I asked her to do this exercise 3 times a day. After 2 weeks, she said, "Doctor, my legs feel alive again." That's what this exercise does. It restores energy flow and strengthens your ankles, critical for preventing falls. If you have venous insufficiency or swelling, consult your doctor first to adjust the rhythm and intensity. But once approved, make the calf activation part of your daily routine. Because every time you lift your heels, you're not just moving your muscles, you're pumping life back through your entire body. Exercise 2, wall push-ups. The Posture Restorer wall push-ups are one of the safest and most powerful full-body movements for people over 60. You don't need a mat, weights, or special strength. Just a wall and the willingness to move. This simple action does much more than tone your arms. It reactivates your upper body strength, improves posture, and even helps you breathe better. 3 foundations of independence after 60. Place your palms flat on a wall, shoulder-width apart. Take 1 step back. Inhale as you slowly bend your elbows and bring your chest toward the wall. Exhale as you push yourself back to the starting position. With each repetition, you're working your chest, triceps, shoulders, core, and back stabilizers. You're not only building strength, you're improving bone density, protecting yourself against osteoporosis, and correcting the rounded posture that comes with age. Many of my patients tell me they breathe better and even feel happier after a week of doing this. That's no coincidence. A more open posture stimulates the parasympathetic nervous system, the part of your body responsible for calm and recovery. I remember Peter, 66, who came to me with constant neck pain and fatigue. I told him, "Start your mornings with 10 gentle wall push-ups." 3 weeks later, he said, "Doctor, I breathe easier and I walk taller. Start with 8 to 10 reps daily. If you want to increase the challenge, move your feet a few inches farther from the wall if you have shoulder issues or high blood pressure. Ask your doctor how to adjust your position safely. Do it daily. You'll notice your arms becoming firmer, your spine straighter, and you're breathing deeper. Because every time you push yourself up, you're not just lifting your body, you re-lifting your confidence." 2. Exercise 3. Assisted squats. The secret to independence. This is one of the most important movements you can learn after 60, because it determines whether you can continue living independently or not. Every time you sit down or stand up, you're performing a squat. But as the years pass, that simple movement becomes harder, not from lack of willpower, but from gradual loss of leg strength, hip flexibility, and core stability. Regaining that power means regaining your freedom. Here's how to start safely. Find a firm chair or sturdy surface for support. Stand with your feet shoulder-width apart, spine straight, arms extended in front of you. Take a deep breath. Lower yourself slowly, as if you were going to sit. Let your hips move back, not your knees forward. When your hips lightly touch the chair, exhale and press through your heels to rise back up. If it's difficult at first, you can use your hands on your thighs for a little help. The key is control and steady breathing, not speed. This movement strengthens your quadriceps, glutes, hamstrings, and core, the very muscles that keep you walking, climbing stairs, and avoiding falls. But there's something even more powerful happening inside your brain. Every time you perform a controlled squat, you're retraining your neuromuscular connection, the communication between your mind and muscles that sharpens balance, coordination, and reaction time. Neuroscience studies show that older adults who perform squats regularly have faster reflexes and better motor memory. That's why I tell my patients, squats aren't just for athletes. They're for everyone who wants to stay independent. Carmen, 75, came to me once and said, "Doctor, I can't get up from my sofa without help anymore. We started with assisted squats 3 times a week. After 2 months, she not only stood up on her own, she smiled and said, 'I feel capable again.' That's the real reward. Not just stronger legs, but restored confidence. Start with 8 to 10 reps daily, increasing slowly as your body adapts. If you have arthritis or knee replacements, consult your doctor or physical therapist for adjustments. Because assisted squats aren't simply an exercise, they're a declaration. I'm still strong. I'm still here." Exercise 4, marching in place. Walking without moving. This movement is the perfect bridge between muscle strength and cardiovascular health. It lets you walk without actually going anywhere. It's ideal if you have arthritis, joint stiffness, balance issues, or even limited space. Stand tall, with your spine straight and feet hip-width apart. Lift one knee to about hip height, or as high as you comfortably can, while swinging the opposite arm forward, then switch sides in a smooth rhythm, as if marching in slow motion. You can hold onto the back of a chair or place your hand on a wall for safety. Don't rush. Feel the balance shift from one leg to the other. It might look simple, but what's happening inside is profound. This movement wakes up your core, hips, and legs, improves coordination, and strengthens the stabilizing muscles that keep you from falling. It also stimulates the cardiovascular system, boosts circulation, and gently increases oxygen to the brain. Studies show that low-impact exercises with controlled knee lifts improve spinal mobility, reduce stiffness, and even help regulate blood pressure and blood sugar. That's why I call it the safe cardio for every age. Luis, 69, used to trip often. He felt unsteady, even when walking short distances. I recommended he start marching in place 3 times a day, just 1 minute each session, using the wall for balance. After a month, he came back smiling. "Doctor, I walk without fear now. Start with 30 seconds at a time, 2 or 3 times a day. Breathe steadily And if you feel dizzy or short of breath, stop and rest. You can increase the challenge by lifting your knees higher or using light resistance bands. Marching in place reminds your body that movement is still joy, still rhythm, still life, because you don't have to go far to go forward. Exercise 5. The glute bridge, the shield of your back. The glute bridge is one of the most valuable exercises for anyone over 60 because it strengthens and protects your entire back. Think of it as armor, a natural brace for your spine, hips, and posture. Lie on your back on a mat or firm surface. Bend your knees at a 90-degree angle, feet flat on the ground about hip-width apart. Keep your arms at your sides, palms down. Now inhale deeply. As you exhale, lift your hips slowly until your shoulders, hips, and knees form a straight line. Squeeze your glutes at the top and hold for 2 to 3 seconds. Then lower gently back down. You're now activating 3 key pillars of movement: your glutes, lower back, and core. These are the muscles that keep you upright when you sit, stand, walk, or lift objects. Over time, many older adults lose strength in this area due to sitting for long periods. That leads to stiffness, back pain, and instability. The glute bridge restores balance, mobility, and circulation. It also stretches tight hip flexors, muscles that shorten with age, and improves blood flow in the pelvis, reducing swelling or discomfort. Isabel, 71, used to wake up every morning with back pain. I taught her this exercise. 3 sets of 12 slow repetitions, breathing deeply with each lift. A month later, she told me, "Doctor, I don't feel pain when I get up anymore." That's the power of controlled movement. If you have herniated discs, sciatica, or acute pain, check with your doctor first. Otherwise, make the glute bridge a daily ritual. It doesn't just strengthen your muscles, it builds quiet confidence. Because when your back is strong, your whole body follows. The mindset behind movement before adding any exercise to your life, even gentle ones like these. Remember that every body is unique. Always start with a basic medical checkup. Monitor your blood pressure, heart health, and joint condition. If possible, ask your doctor for a strength and balance assessment to tailor the routine to your needs. Having conditions like arthritis, hypertension, or diabetes doesn't mean you can't move. It means you should move wisely. Choose slow, controlled motions, coordinated with steady breathing. And above all, consistency beats intensity. 10 minutes a day is far more powerful than an hour once a week. Your body doesn't respond to extreme effort. It responds to regular care. Stay hydrated, wear supportive shoes, and nourish yourself with protein, vegetables, and healthy fats. Rest well, because sleep is when your body repairs and rebuilds muscle. Movement is medicine, but consistency is the prescription. Before you start any new routine, especially if you're over 60, remember this: your body listens to patience, not pressure. You don't need to move fast. You need to move smart. Every exercise we've discussed, the calf activation, wall push-ups, assisted squats, marching in place, and the glute bridge, works because it respects how the body ages. These movements don't fight time, they cooperate with it. When you move with awareness, you're telling your body, I still need you, I still believe in you. And your body responds, not overnight but gradually, with strength, circulation, and vitality, returning where stiffness once lived. Listen to your body. Always as you begin this journey, pay attention to signals. If you feel pain in your joints, shortness of breath, dizziness, or chest discomfort, stop and rest. Consult your doctor before continuing. Safety comes before progress. Always a good rule to remember. Mild fatigue is progress. Sharp pain is a warning. The goal is not exhaustion, it's restoration. You want to finish each session feeling better than when you started. More awake, more grounded, more alive. And you will, because even 10 minutes of daily mindful movement can transform your strength, balance, and independence. The truth about aging and strength: aging doesn't take your strength away. Disuse does. Your muscles, joints, and bones still respond to training, even at 60, 70, or 80. The human body remains adaptive for life. The problem isn't age, it's inactivity. When you stop challenging your muscles, they stop responding. But when you move again, even with simple exercises, they remember. That's the miracle of the human body. It forgives neglect faster than most people realize. You can start at any age and still see improvement within weeks. You'll walk steadier, sleep deeper, and think clearer, because strength training isn't just for the body, it's fuel for the brain. Recent studies show that resistance and balance exercises increase blood flow to the hippocampus, the part of your brain responsible for memory. So when you move, you're not just preventing falls, you're protecting your mind. That's why we say, strong muscles, sharp mind, consistency over perfection. You don't need fancy machines or perfect form from day one. You don't need to compare yourself to others. You just need to keep showing up every day, a little movement, a little discipline, a little gratitude. Think of your exercise time as a conversation with your body. Ask it, what do you need today? Some days it will say strength. Other days it will whisper gentleness. Both answers are correct. The key is to never stop listening and never stop moving, because consistency builds momentum. Momentum builds resilience, and resilience is what keeps you independent, not just physically but emotionally. You'll notice that after a few weeks you won't just move differently, you'll think differently. Confidence comes back, fear fades, energy replaces hesitation. That's what healthy movement does. It changes how you feel about your own body, your new daily ritual. Here's how to make these 5 movements part of your life. Morning 3 to 5 minutes. Start with calf activations and wall push-ups. They wake up your circulation and posture. Afternoon 3 to 5 minutes. Do marching in place and assisted squats. They boost coordination and keep your energy steady. Evening 3 to 5 minutes. Finish with the glute bridge. It releases back tension and improves blood flow before bed. You can break them into small segments or do them together. What matters is consistency, not sequence. Over time, this routine becomes a rhythm, as natural as brushing your teeth. And when it does, something powerful happens. You stop feeling your age and start feeling your ability, the emotional core. Movement is gratitude. Every time you lift your heels, push off a wall, or rise from a chair, you're not just exercising. You're saying thank you to the body that has carried you through decades of life. Think about that. Every scar, every step, every breath, your body has been loyal to you. These movements are your way of being loyal back. You're not training to look young, you're training to stay capable, to keep living, laughing, and loving on your own terms. That's what real strength means after 60. It's not about lifting weights, it's about lifting yourself. A word of hope. I've seen men and women in their 70s and 80s transform their health in just weeks. Not because of complex programs, but because they believed it wasn't too late. Anthony, who once couldn't stand after falling, now does 20 assisted squats every morning. Maria's knee pain faded when she replaced long walks with short, focused strength sessions. Isabel's back no longer hurts. She's more active now than she was at 60. They didn't find a secret supplement or magic cure. They simply learned how to move smarter. And so can you. Medical reminders for safe practice: always warm up your joints with gentle rotations. Before starting, breathe through every movement. Never hold your breath. Keep a bottle of water nearby and stay hydrated. If you take medication or have heart or joint conditions, confirm with your doctor which exercises are safest. Use sturdy shoes and a stable surface. No slippery floors. Stop immediately if you feel pain, numbness, or pressure in your chest. These aren't just precautions. They're what keep your progress sustainable. Your goal isn't to work out. Your goal is to reconnect with your body, balance, and breath. The closing message: move with purpose. Walking keeps your heart healthy. But purposeful movement, strength, balance, control, keeps your independence. Your body doesn't age because of years. It ages from silence. Every time you move with intention, you're telling your body, I'm still alive, still learning, still strong. You don't need a gym, a trainer, or special equipment. You only need 10 minutes and a choice, because aging well isn't luck. It's a decision you make every day. And today, by being here, listening, and deciding to move, you've already made that choice. So keep moving, keep breathing, and keep believing in what your body can still do. Because the truth is simple. The body that moves lives, the mind that moves grows, and the heart that moves stays young. Call to action for YouTube. If this message inspired you, share it with someone you care about, a parent, a friend, a neighbor, anyone who deserves to feel strong again. Give this video a like to support our mission of helping adults over 50 move smarter and live longer. Subscribe to our channel for weekly medical-based exercises, safe strength routines, and science-backed health advice designed for your stage of life. Tell us in the comments, how much do you walk each day, and which of these exercises will you start with? Because together, we're building a community where aging means strength, not limitation. And remember, you don't stop moving because you grow old. You grow old because you stop moving. Now get up, take a deep breath, and start your first set. Your body and your future self will thank you.